Alright, what is up guys, welcome back to another video. We're just taking a quick look at Bitcoin here, and as we can see, it looks as though it has actually come back into that previous range that we marked out for months and months and months, showing potentially some signs of life here for Bitcoin. You can see it very clearly on our chart here. We've come down essentially continuously throughout this bear market, making lower lows and lower highs here, as you can see. And now looking like potentially here, we could have come down and maybe made, we've got our low here. We've come up and we've actually made potentially, at least in the local area, a low, a higher high, a higher low, and then a higher high. Obviously, we need to come down now and see if we can retest this previous level of support again as support like this, and maybe continue with a bit of an uptrend. And as you can see, we've still got this overall bear market resistance here, which still needs to be tested. You can see we're not quite in that region just yet for Bitcoin. So not getting ahead of ourselves at all, but showing some potential signs of life here for Bitcoin going into the new year. You can see this is the first time we've had, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe even like 7 days of green candles in a row. The last time that this happened was, it's got to be all the way back here really, hasn't it? When we were actually in the bull market. So interesting to see how things are going. Obviously, we're getting extremely overbought right now. You can see we haven't been this overbought for Bitcoin in a very long time, ever since we were back here, all the way back here when we were up at around 42k. So obviously back up inside this previous range, which is really good to see. In my opinion, at the very least. You can see here, obviously we were going sideways for a while. We had the FTX collapse. Obviously we come down, essentially knock out a ton of liquidity down here with longs, etc, etc. And then you can see the same thing has happened here. A lot of liquidations of shorts in this region here. We also placed a short in this area, as you can see, but it did get stopped out because Bitcoin started to have a bit of a parabolic move, didn't it? And it came all the way up to that previous high here, looking like potentially, you could be looking at maybe a W double bottom kind of pattern. Although it remains to be seen what's going to happen next, really. Obviously, things very uncertain with the economy in the US, particularly CPI, etc. So, be interesting to see what happens next. But overall, we would say Bitcoin from here looks like it's just, consolidating, have a bit of a cooling off period after this big run up. I'd probably expect after such a parabolic move to come down and maybe retest some of these levels here. I'd probably be expecting this to come back down now towards that, 18.5, 19k level over the next few weeks to retest. Now we're back inside the range. I'd be looking to trade these range high and low levels. If we come down here, I'd probably be looking at putting a long in like this, because you'd probably expect a bounce. Now we're back inside the range like this, at least back to the middle of the range. Or if we come up to here, you'd probably expect a really good amount of resistance in this area, especially with that big bear market resistance as well. If we come up to this, I'd probably be putting a short in, looking to come back down and target a similar level. So that would be our analysis for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching indeed. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.